Welcome back. Tonga produced the upset of the Rugby World Cup when they beat France 19-14 today, but were unable to advance to the quarterfinals as they failed to secure a bonus point after some poor decision-making cost them at least 5 tries. Tonga fly half Kurth Morath slotted 4 penalties and converted a try for the Pacific Islanders, who had needed to win and score 4 tries to give them a chance of qualifying for their quarterfinals. Winger Vincent Clerc scored an injury time try for France to give them the bonus point that ensured that they would reach the quarterfinals. Australia crushed Russia 68-22 to secure their place in the Rugby World Cup quarterfinals today. The Wallabies joined New Zealand and South Africa in the last 8, and they might have to beat both their Tri-Nations rivals to reach the final if Ireland beat Italy on Sunday to finish top of Pool C. Australia's bonus point victory was always going to be a formality, but they will be pleased with the sharpness shown, particularly in the backs, as 7 tries had them 47-5 ahead of the break. They were less fluent as the rain fell in the second half and lost Mitchell, who pulled a hamstring, but the winger did score a second try before his injury. Russia, who could barely make a tackle in the first 40 minutes, were a different side after the break and ended the day with 3. And finally, England set up a quarter-final against France with a 16-12 victory over old rivals Scotland in a nervy match at Eden Park today. England trailed from the 9th minute, but winger Chris Ashton crossed for the game's only try in the 78th to claim victory and Pool B. The Scots picked up a bonus point but are likely to miss out on the quarter-finals, with Argentina expected to claim victory and second place in the group when they play the final Pool B match against Georgia on Sunday. Points leader Casey Stoner of Australia took pole position today as the top 5 riders line up in championship order for the Japanese MotoGP. Stoner set a time of 1 minute 45.26 seconds on his Honda to start first on the grid for Sunday's race, with current world champion Jorge Lorenzo second in the points this season, taking second place. 2 other Hondas were third and fourth, Andrea Dovizioso and Danny Pedrosa, with Ben Spies behind on his Yamaha. Stoner leads the championship with 284 points, 44 ahead of Lorenzo, with Dovizioso third with just 3 races remaining this season after Japan.
For me at this circuit, I'm pretty happy with the way things are going, and we'll just have to wait out for tomorrow, see what the weather does and give it our best.
Sebastian Loeb retired from the French rally with an engine failure after just 2 stages on Friday, ending the Citroën driver's hopes of winning his home event and blowing the championship wide open. Citroën said the 7 times world champion, who leads Ford's Mikko Hirvonen by 15 points, would not be able to restart the event today, with Loeb sidelined in the day's 3rd stage while leading the rally. Spaniard Dani Sordo was leading the race for Mini, a first for the team since their return to the World Championship. Sordo was a second ahead of Norway's Petter Solberg in a privately entered Citroën, with Loeb's teammate Ogier in 3rd place and 2.8 seconds off the pace.
We had an alarm, oil pressure low, and so we called on the radio, what can we do? And at this time I cut the boost and I felt the engine has no power and started to make some noise, so I stopped.
And in Premier League news, Manchester City manager Roberto Mancini ignored Carlos Tevez on Friday by avoiding any mention of the suspended Argentine at his news conference. He also denied this had been a difficult week for the club. While Alex Ferguson praised his rival for his strength of character in dealing with Tevez, the subject was off limits at the City news conference. Previously, Mancini said Tevez refused to come on in Tuesday's 2-0 Champions League defeat at Bayern Munich. At the conference, the club took the unusual step of reading out a statement beforehand to say that any questions relating directly or indirectly to Tevez would spell the end of the proceedings. The closest Mancini got to talking about Tevez was a question about complications in the team after the Bayern game.
I don't have any complication. Only one complication that we had 2 days ago was that we lost against Bayern Munich. Only this. The other no, absolutely. Also because we can change our way. We started very well. We can do a fantastic season.
And in golf, South Korean Charlie Wee overcame his old fears of the low scoring typically produced at the Las Vegas Open to charge into a three-way tie for the lead in Friday's second round. The 39-year-old, who has yet to win on the PGA Tour, fired a 5-under par 66 for a 12-under total of 130 in the first of 4 series events on the US circuit. Wee, one of the best putters in the game, racked up 6 birdies and a lone bogey to join Venezuelan rookie Jonathan Vegas, 67, and American Kevin Na, 63, at the top of the leaderboard. Looking closer to home now, the Dubai Autodrome is set to host the first national race day of the season on October the 7th that will launch the action from the Total UAE touring car, UAE Sport Bikes, Radical Cup and FG 1000. Sporting professionals say the season is set to be one of the busiest ever, with a fresh focus on affordable racing to cater to everyone. Officials say that they are also eager to encourage new young blood into the sport for both international and local races as the sport sees significant growth. They say that the establishment of Formula One in Abu Dhabi has really helped promote the sports to a new level and that the production line of drivers is now a must.
It's not about only the international races that we have here, but also it's about the local races, and that's what makes the motorsport in the UAE and in the region. Looking at the license and the international license or competition license, definitely we can see the growth of that.
And that is your sport. Finally this evening, Dubai fashionistas were treated to a one-day Divalicious exhibition at the Fairmont Hotel today. The event lured the ladies by offering extended retail therapy, which showcased 40 exhibitors from ethnic and Western origin, from fashion to accessories. The event showcased high-end products that organisers say enhance ladies' lifestyle, adding that Dubai residents have a strong taste and knowledge for innovative goods. This is the second time Divalicious has showcased in Dubai, with another one set for December later this year.
Out here, people are really looking for very different stuff because social commitments are so many, and Dubai is a small place, so people out here look for very different value for money prices, which we do have to offer. It is quite different, but keeping in mind the culture and the couture over here, I think Dubai is very out there, especially because it's become a tourist hub for shoppers. So I guess it's getting out there pretty soon, and with Divalicious we do have, literally you can say, a small London, New York, Milan happening right now.
And with that, let's take a look at the local and international weather forecast for tomorrow. Before we head out, here are your top stories again. The ruler of Dubai abolishes decision on cutting social aid. Typhoon Nalgae slams into the northern Philippines. And Tonga stunned France with the historic victory. Well, that brings us to the end of the bulletin. As always, we love to hear your comments. You can contact us at news@city7tv.com or by calling us on 04367 2230. But from the entire news team, it's goodbye for now.